The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, this is CDQ Drop a Dime YouTube production. Today we got another auto job, and what we're going to be doing on this Mazda 2020 CX5 is an oil and filter change. So that's what I want to thank you for tuning in. Remember my disclaimer, I'm not an auto mechanic or a licensed mechanic. Please watch this video for entertainment purposes only. Thank you for watching. Be safe and be blessed. As you can see, we have our oil container. We have our two tire car ramps that will be bringing the car up on the ramps. The first thing I did, I showed you, I rolled the car up on the Rhino ramps here, and I put the back blocks in back of each tire, the little small ramps. I'll show you what that looked like. Okay, so this is the back brackets that I wanted to show you, or the back tire blocks that we used. There's one right here. We just push that right under there so that the car won't roll back. And we also have one underneath this tire as well. Okay. I put the car in park. I shut the engine off, and because the engine had been running for a little bit, we're going to let this engine cool down before we remove the oil plug underneath the car and drain the oil. So let's go ahead and at least lift up this guy here. And right in the center here, there's a little lever that you just push down or push to the side, or let's see, push to the right side and lift up. Okay. And there we go. Let's see if that goes under here. Okay, so here are the tools that I think we'll be needing to change out the oil filter and the oil plug. I do. Okay, and we have, and the two sockets that we need is a 17 millimeter and also an 8 millimeter. I have and a ratchet wrench with the long adapter. Okay, and so for the actual products itself, we'll be using a Mazda filter P5518 Castro Edge SAE synthetic OW20. That's the recommendation, and that's the oil that we'll be using. And I believe it takes somewhere between 4-5 quarts. So I think this should be plenty enough. Okay, I think the engine cooled down, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to vent the oil plug in the oil filter by loosening up that oil cap here, and that'll help vent it, and the vacuum of that will cause that oil to come out a lot quicker under the car with the drain plug and also with the oil filter. So we'll go ahead and we'll loosen that up a little bit. We'll show you where that is. That's going to be over here. And you want to wear some rubber gloves for this. You don't want to get oil all on your hand. So I'll put my rubber gloves back on. So we're just going to loosen this guy up. There we go. I'll just let it sit on top. That vacuum will cause that to run out a little faster. Okay, so we did everything up top. We're going to take our tools down, and we're going to go underneath the car, and we'll start looking at what we have to remove down there. Okay, let's go under there and check that out. Okay, we're under the car. You can see right here the oil filter is. So we have a 18 millimeter here, an 18 millimeter here, and we have 2 of the grommets that we have to remove. So let's see if we have the right 2 for that. We want to take this guy and put that under there. There we go. There goes. That's giving us access to the oil filter. There we go. And there's our oil filter right there. I'm hoping that you can see that. That's where the oil filter is. See if I can turn that. As you notice, I am. And it looks like it, yeah, it looks like it is easy to turn. So I'm going to go ahead and just loosen that up. I think I'm going to go ahead and that's probably going to be the first thing that I'm going to bring my oil pan over for. And we'll go ahead and turn that. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to move that over to where the oil plug is. I'll try and zoom that in, hopefully without getting oil everywhere. Alrighty. So we have the oil plug here. We want to bring our bucket over. We don't want that. I'm going to have to move that light over too. Wow, because that might... That took a little more strength than what I wanted it to do. Let's bring out a flashlight over. Make sure that doesn't leak out. Okay. Again, let's bring that a little closer. I think that should work. Okay, so that was a 17 millimeter just to release this oil plug. And just remember, watch out, the oil is going to come out maybe a little warm. This is a 7-quart pail, and I know it was only 5 quarts of oil in here. So you want to make sure that you have the right size oil pail under here. Change these gloves, put on another set of gloves, because they're only a couple cents each. Okay, as you can see, the one on my right is the one that I removed, and the one on my left is the one that I'm going to replace. And it looks like the numbers all match up, so that's a good thing. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip my fingers in there and just put that around the new filter. Okay, so the first thing we did is we put the screw back on, and I'm going to just wipe off any excess after I remove the bucket. And to tighten that, it's going to be clockwise. That's what we're going to do to tighten that up. It's a 17 millimeter. Let's turn that. All right. There you go. Okay. Alrighty. And now we'll just hand tighten the oil filter. We just put that right back up in there. And I'm going clockwise to tighten that. There we go. And they just had it hand tightened. It wasn't that tight. Just hand tighten is the way they had that. And I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm not going to over tighten that. Just going to tighten it. There we go. Clean that off. There we go. Okay, that's good enough. That's exactly how it was when I removed it. It was just hand tightened. Wipe off any excess oil there. Okay, I think that's it. We'll go ahead and replace everything. You can see what the torque is on this guy. So let's take a look at that. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to torque this to 23 to 30 foot-pounds of torque. Okay, I guess that's it. Just cleaned it off so I can use my bare hands to... Yeah. Okay. All right. I think that's it there. All right, I think that's it. That does it. And we'll check once we start pouring the oil for any leaks. So I don't think I want to cover this up just yet until I put oil in, and we'll see, make sure there's no leaks. Okay, so let's go put some oil in that and see what we got. Okay, so we'll remove this cap here so we can fill that up with the oil. Put it somewhere where you know you won't lose it. I'm just going to put it over here to the right, and we'll put our funnel, see which one works best. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and put some oil in there. This is 5 quarts. I'm going to stop it at around 4.5, because I think it takes 4.2. And we'll look at the graduations and see what that looks like. So what we'll do, because the car is still on the ramps, it's really not leveled, so I can't really see exactly how much more we need, but that's okay, because what we'll do is we'll roll it down and we'll put the rest of the oil in it once it's completely leveled with the ground. Okay, so let's do that. Let's stop right there, and we'll put more in once we level the car. Okay, so we're back under the car to check for any kind of leaks. Since we put the oil in, that's what we want to check to see if there's any leaks. I don't feel anything there. Don't see anything there or there. Okay, so that may do it. I think we might be okay with it now. And if that be the case, we'll go ahead and we'll just put everything back together. So that is the oil plug, oil drain, and the oil filter replacement for a 2020 Mazda CX5. And that ought to do it. We'll go ahead and bring this baby down on all 4 tires, and we'll take a look at the dipstick to see just how much more oil we need to add to it. The oil dipstick, once we got the car on all 4 wheels, and then we'll add as needed. Okay, now that we have the car on all 4s, we want to take a look at the dipstick here to tell us just how much more oil we need to add. So I'm going to pull the dipstick out, and I'm going to kind of wipe that off right quick, and we'll go back and we'll bring it closer to the camera to see exactly what we got here. Okay, let's see if we I guess that looks like it's okay. Okay, let's go ahead and lift this up. And we'll bring that down and clamp that back in. And we'll let that fall. Okay. And then we'll take her on outside here. Okay, this is CDQ Drop a Dime YouTube production. We just finished up on our oil and filter change out for a Mazda CX5 year 2020. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Thank you for watching, and may God, through Jesus Christ, both bless and keep you safe.